Welcome back, everyone, to PlayFrame and Elden Ring. Oh, we've got so much to do today, you've no idea. Happy Friday. As you can see, some of us have already kind of gotten a jump start on the weekend. She's got herself just a full schedule of plans. We'll leave her to it. We've got our own stuff. So, first thing, I think we should go back to the hold and see what sort of cool stuff we could get for the remembrance of Rykard. That seems like a cool thing to do as a step one. It's also possible Gideon may say something new. Worth checking. Okay. So, Blasphemous Blade, Sacred Sword of Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Remains of the countless heroes he's devoured writhe upon the surface of this blade. Now they share the same blood, bound together as family. Some HPs restored upon defeating an enemy. Nice. Raise the sacred sword aloft to set it ablaze with blasphemous flames, then bring it down to fire off a forward blast. The flames steal HP from those they touch. Just incredible. And it's strength and faith, though it could be a thing for me, but... yeah, I think that's actually going to be a thing for me, compared to this intelligence spell, which does look cool, don't get me wrong. The terrible power of Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy, summons searing spirits that leave a trail of delayed explosions in their wake. These spirits manifest from the rancor of heroes who met a violent end. The Lord granted them an audience, whereupon they were welcomed by the maw of the great serpent, and within the serpent's bowels they became the Lord's kin. Just incredible. But since, I have not gotten a single remembrance weapon or spell or anything so far, just because I've been sort of paralyzed with indecision on a lot of them. Like, I've either not wanted either one, or I've wanted both. And though Rykard's Rancor seems very cool, I'm not an intelligence build. It's one of the few stats I'm not raising around here. And this is something I can 100% use. I don't know how well it scales, like how good of a greatsword it ends up being, but seems neat. Let's have it. Yay, we've done a thing. We've made a decision. Anything new here? Not seeing anything new here. Got a handful of runes on me. I guess I could keep on acquiring some more of this Radon stuff. For funsies. Sure. We'll complete the set. Good times.
Now go
pretty good with this set right now, though, both for the look, stats, all of it. Granted, as soon as I try to use a colossal weapon again, I may be too heavy, in which case I can change, but whatever. Worst case, I get my good jumping attack damage back. So, that was thing one. Next thing, I think... what was the next thing? What was the order I wanted to do? We had several things. Ooh. Ooh, I remember. I remember what the next thing was. Something that y'all told me I needed to do, and I'm glad you did, because I never would have thought of it otherwise. Seems like maybe not the best, thing you should have to do to potentially move some NPC quests forward, but apparently if you rest at this one, I think it's this one, things finally change. Including Stompy over here. Where'd Stompy go? Finally got tired of it. 80 plus episodes later. Oh wow. Just resting at that Grace Fire moved a bunch of NPCs forward at once. That probably shouldn't be the thing that triggers that. They should maybe change that. But hooray! You found something to do.
It's been some time.
It has.
I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer.
Good.
I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior, so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that has settled on the winds.
Great. That seems good. I'm on board.
Again, I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. I cannot express how much you've helped me.
Hey, we got a thing.
Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden.
And I would be happy for that. Awesome. This seems to have worked out.
Farewell, fellow warrior. I will remain to summon the storm, but your guidance and your fight surely lie elsewhere.
Yeah, it's true. I've got very far away places to be. Glad you've finally found something to do.
Ah, nice to see you after so long. Safe and sound, I take it, yes? Good. Ah, quite. I have indeed selected a new ruler. Lady Nefeli is strong and just.
True.
Worthy of the burden of Limgrave's lineage. Such is the sincere opinion of I, Kenneth Height, no less. For the time being, I share command of the castle with my lady. But I plan on returning to my fort afterwards, at which time I can fulfill my old promise by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine.
Me too. It's like 100 episodes of build-up now. No pressure.
For the time being, I share, at which time by raising you
Well,
to my
I'll
hope
meet you back over there later if you go there. So have you found anything new to do?
Ah, you, is it? Haven't seen your mug in quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, I'm the new lady's attendant. Freedom was worth squat.
Oh.
Besides, I like it round here. Lady Nefeli still fair of heart and countenance.
You know, there's more to freedom than just stomping on the corpse of your previous master. Like, you can do that first and then try some other things. But if you're happy.
Still, I have the lady's trust, so I can loot all the corpses I like. I'll let you take a look at the goods if you fancy.
Okay, just don't stay out of too much trouble, okay? Anything good? Wow, you sell another one, huh? That's awesome. Gonna have to buy that. And maybe only that. I guess I can grab bandit garb for kicks. And now let me just use a lot of rune items, because I want this. Actually, before I do, this would be a great opportunity. The rune items have got, over time, steadily slightly changing descriptions, so just in case any of them have good flavor before I use anything too good, let's see. Grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between, the lingering trace of gold. Runes are nourishment for the development of any tarnished, provided a finger maiden can be found. Even now, runes are still imbued with the power of life itself. Do you see the Erd tree towering over? Those born at the foot of the Erd tree are blessed. At least that is the enduring belief of the people of the plateau. The grace of gold blessed those who were first to serve it with the most vivid coloration. There were once heroes who walked the battlefields, abundantly blessed by the Erd tree itself, who, upon earning their honor, simply died. Runes of one who was destined to become a lord, but when the Elden Ring was shattered, all that remained was a distant duty. Quite good. But yes, let's go ahead and use this one ought to do it. I think. Yeah, nope, that'll do it.
Ah, back in
I'm pretty sure it was 20,000, yeah? Yes. Mine. Awesome. Very good. Okay, well, glad everything's worked out here. Kenneth, I'm gonna go to your fort. I don't think you're gonna go there, but just in case, to kind of put a bow on this whole Limgrave situation. Feels good finally getting closure on some of these nerds. And it feels like a literal lifetime ago that we were romping out here. This literally does feel like this feels like an entire Dark Souls trilogy bundled into one single game. Which is maybe too much for one game. I'm still enjoying it a great deal. Like, no complaints. I'm just amazed at how much you can buy for $60, $70 here. Again, they could have charged $100 for this and it would still be a bargain. Okay, he's not here. That's fine. Just had to check. Fun nostalgia coming back here. This is not a fight you want, guys. Go away. I have places to be. I've got a tower to climb. But which one? I'm guessing this one. I'm pretty sure it was the West Altus Gate one. And please let it just involve stairs or an elevator or something. And none of this Caelid scale the outside of the tower nonsense. Although, speaking of the Caelid Tower, that's another place we could dip back into. Like, I'm not wanting to backtrack a whole ton here, but high points like that. Wonder what those little shadow streaks are. That was a little weird. Still so pretty. What a game. What a game. Very curious what this particular great rune is gonna do for us. Rykard's Great Rune. A great rune of the Shard Bearer Rykard. Its blessing restores HP upon defeating enemies. Oh, you know, that kind of makes sense. Rykard was amongst the children of Renala and Radagon, who became demigod stepchildren after Radagon's union with Queen Marika. Oh, cool. But Rykard fed himself to the blasphemous serpent, great rune and all. Man. So neat. I'm gonna stick with the Morgott one for now. I think it was the Morgott one. Let's check. Pretty sure that's what I left on. It's been a bit. Yes, yes. And I've not really even used a rune arc, but still. All right. Just knocking these objectives out. And heck, since we're making great time, like, I'm not really wanting to go back. There's definitely things I've left back here. Some bosses that could be fought, or caves that could be dipped into here and there. And maybe we will. But it's been a long playthrough and we've still got a lot left. So I'd kind of rather push on through, get toward the end, and then decide how much gas I got left in the tank, you know? But we did do, like, most of this and then had to bail just at the final boss at the end, because it was just way too hard for us at the time. I feel like we're ready. We've had quite the several month-long training montage after that defeat, and I think we've got a win in us. For example, I bet I can kill one of you in fewer than 15 hits now. You're still sturdy, but more manageable. Still quite fierce, though. Oh good, we got us an actual fight still. Lovely. Oof. Bonk. Boom. Beat you to it. All right. Thanks for those. Let's see if we do a little better this time. And for kicks, maybe a little rot to start things off. It's been a bit since we used our favorite cheese. Interrupted immediately, of course. Try again. Good times. Woohoo, baby. Just out of range, I think. Glad we got in some rot, though. Whew. You are doing damage, though, with those hits. And, like, there's a lingering health-sapping effect from that fire. 'Tis mean. Whiff. Don't like this. Topping off. What have we got going here? I don't like that. Whew. You do hurt. What a weird thing. Careful. Don't get greedy. Oh boy. Got a little worried there. I could call in the shield crew if I needed to, but I think we'll be okay. Almost. Whew. Oh boy, that's not a place to be at all. Ouchies, what a move. All right. Still got some fight in him. That's all right. The shield squad needs exercise. Not even worth it. Come on in, folks. Oh, you're not who I thought I had equipped, but this will make for an interesting mix. Lieutenant, I really don't know if that's the main priority right now. That's a little more like it. No, you don't. Don't target my ranged fire support. She's doing pretty good work considering the more enclosed space. Just let me get those. No, you don't. Leave her alone. She's got to pelt you with arrows some more. Ouch. Ouchies. Snap it. That's right. Woo. So much damage per hit. No. Be dead. Good job, Lieutenant. Considering I summoned you in on accident, you done good. Hey, and we got stuff. Godskin apostle hood and whatnot. Yeah, you go away. Seriously. That's right. Buzz off. Gone. Don't mind if I do. Godslayer's greatsword, huh? Okay. Let's look into it. It is a colossal sword. It requires more dexterity than I expect to have. It's not tons more, but a bit. Sacred sword of the Glomide Queen who controlled the Godskin Apostles before her defeat at the hands of Malekith. The black flames wielded by the Apostles are channeled from this sword. Interesting. Set the blade ablaze with the god-slaying black flame before delivering a sweeping slash. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. The black flames will continue to wear down HP for a while. Very cool. A hood made by sewing together patches of smooth skin, worn by the Godskin Apostles. Ah, quite literal then. The Apostles, once said to serve destined death, are wielders of the god-slaying black flame. But after their defeat by Malekith, the Black Blade, the source of their power was sealed away. Getting a little intimidated at the thought of fighting Malekith later. That's a problem for future me. Let's get out of here. Haven't seen those red skies in a bit. Well, I guess we should also check in on... I can get rid of that mark. Why not? Button, there we go. And while we're at it, why don't we check in with Garunk. We do have another thing for you. Please don't attack or nothing. Here you are. Eat hearty.
I won't forget. Again. Mine appetite. My sin. I must have more. I must consume more.
Okay. Beast Claw Greathammer, you say? I'm interested. A great hammer with a striking end modeled to resemble 5 beastly claws. The black nails protruding from golden fur are said to represent Sarash, Lord of Beasts, who went on to become King Godfrey's regent. Slam the hammer to the ground, rending the land asunder with the armament's 5 bestial claws. Cool. I don't know. Could see using it. It is something that my stats work for. Still definitely need to invest in the heavy great star down the road. I've got a pretty good assortment of weapons to pull from at this point, so it really requires a extra special something to get added to the list. I'll have to do some more tinkering with a bunch of these off camera to see if I like any of the moves or whatever. See if I want to start investing points. Speaking of investing points, I think we could maybe get a level. Keep that strength going. Oh, just shy. That is fixable. There we are. $43. And while we're here, I've got a little revenge to get. Can I? Ah, heavy load. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll keep the helm for now and swap to this to get our good jumps back. Oh, still heavy. Okay. We'll not keep the hood. We'll just... Fine, we'll get rid of all the stuff. And wear other things that look cool. Perfect. Someone's due for a bonking. And I don't care if we fight fair or not. Shoot him. I think I missed, but... Still intimidated, I bet. Ouch. Well, now I have to get revenge. And this time we'll summon who I actually intended, for one. Followed by a little of this. Get iced. You've been iced. Now get magicked. I'm not fighting fair today. You're not worth it. You're not even the most interesting revenge tour candidate, to be honest. I'm not going back to fight Electo today, but that'll happen someday. And you do have some cool attacks, I will give you that. You're far too high up. We can't reach you there. Bonk in the face. Have more magic. Almost feels unfair. Almost. Bye. You nearly... Did you drop the goodie off the cliff? You didn't. Good. Gargoyle's Black Blade and Black Halberd. Nice. Alright, that felt good. Let's get back out where we're supposed to be. There's stuff to see and do in the mountains. Not much stuff. Probably won't be able to see a lot of stuff today in the time remaining. But even so. Still feels good having knocked out a bunch of that lingering stuff in old areas. Darn, it's lovely. So we can get a path up that way. If we can reach the telescope, I'm not 100% certain we can, but that could help. That one's definitely getting up. If I got close. Maybe not, I'm just assuming. Probably. Wow, I've almost got another level's worth from that. From that little mini-boss back there. Might as well, I guess. Have we got us a fight right out here? Oh, just short again, darn it. There is a Stake of Marika, like right there, around a big lake. Seems sketchy. And 44. This build's coming together. Okay, nice, we can have a look. So we have a huge lake where there's definitely going to be, if not a boss fight, something else intimidating. Got us a big wizard tower here, so that'll be fun. Large bowl. And a lot more up here. Can we just go up here? I think we can. Nice. All right. And from there, we could cross the bridge and go check out more things that way. I am curious now what's off this direction, though. And if we went through that other path there, that would lead to another stretch where there's more map. We have like 3 main directions we can head, just like straight out into the lake. If I'm reading this right, this is how we'd get down to where the map is, but although that may not be right, that path may be higher up, which would require... This path here could lead around to this. Also up here across to another tree. And then that might kind of be a dead end for that stretch there, that elevation. And I don't even know how you'd start over here. Well, let's walk out onto the lake first, just to see if there's an immediate challenge to contend with. Because I kind of have this suspicion. Hey, jellyfishes. Good to see you. Really just feels like a matter of time. Especially now the snow's coming in. I think I'm in danger. Borealis, the freezing fog. Oh, it's a dragon. Hello. Ow. Yeah, that was not the right way to ride. All right, let's fight you. Cool entrance, though. All right, is this the weapon I want to do this with? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. I guess the only other option would be the very big sword, which I may go for. We may do that. Let's stick with this one first for the moment. And just give that another try. Yeah, such a cool, different kind of entrance and location for a fight. We fought a bunch of big dragons like this, but this one still feels different and unique. Oof. Don't like the roar, though. Riding around may not be to my best interests. Oh, or it might. It might. If it lets me dodge things a little better. Oof, boy. That frostbite is nasty. Ow. Now, what to do with you? I guess that still works. I wonder if some other abilities may do better. Youch. Didn't realize there was a breath thing happening there. I think riding around might help a little bit for mobility. Let's get the big sword out and try it again. We could also try rot. That's another option as well. Okay. Round 3. Yes, yes, hello. I come to do battle again. And I think riding around is going to help me escape more of the ice a little bit. Slightly more often. Especially if I can stick near your feet. So you do fewer big breath attacks, because the big breath attacks are really the thing I most fear right now. They are devastating. Boom! Seems to be working. Quite well. Yeah, look out for that. Gorgeous. I love the jellyfish being around. I would try for rot, but I honestly don't think I'm gonna get a good window for that. Here, Torrent, top off a little, all right? Oh. Didn't avoid the breath very well. Also didn't realize the jellyfish could get hit, but I guess that kind of makes sense. That did get me a little further than previous attempts anyway. Now here's another potentially interesting option though. Not the shield team. Shield team, they'd do fine, I'm sure. I don't know if we've tried Latena against a dragon before, but this seems like something that she'd be pretty well suited to, potentially. Right? Like, maybe? Didn't realize you were that close. Not ideal. But if you're a little distracted... Hang on. What if I could get a big rot going? Wow. It did pretty good. Didn't seem to stick, but... And now Latena's getting pretty well, freezer burned, but, it was an experiment worth trying. And now maybe I can be a distraction again. Look out. Get in them hits. I feel like of all the summons, Latena might be the best bet. Oh yeah, I forgot about the frost popping up around the feet. Some more cold defense would probably be prudent. Ooh. Ah, jumped off a little too early. A little too early. Come on, get around. Ah! That was my opportunity to not get completely destroyed. How long is the range on breath? Oh good, there's a limit. That's a relief. Looking good, Latena. Let's pull you away from that edge over there. I'd feel safer having more maneuvering room. Okay. Go for the foots. Uh-oh. And I'm about to guide some breath attacks right in Latena's direction, I think, but hopefully she's far enough back that it won't matter. Hopefully. Her range is good. She might just... Oh, no. Got a little stuck there. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Ah. Quick like. Yay! We win! Lieutenant, you are seriously an MVP. A new draconic power. Oh, is it the one I'm hoping? Because there's only one kind of dragon breath that I don't have the beefed up version of. I have a good feeling. Let's grab those runes. And then perhaps now's a very good time to get back to the sanctuary or whatever. Yeah, let's do. There's clearly a lot of exploration left to do out here. Let's just go ahead and save that for next week. Next week can be all about it. Right now, this is what I want. Yes. Yes. That's exactly it. This will definitely be a new mainstay of the arsenal. Fantastic. How dragony are we looking these days? Does it, like, keep on advancing, or do you just kind of hit a threshold where it's pretty dragony? Just kind of... looks about the same, honestly. I suppose my face is a little hard to see. Let's do something else like... that. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it was just getting some runes. But yeah. A bit dragony in the eyes. It's alright, though. Some people are into that. Well, we should definitely spend these runes on yet another level. There we go. Got our 45. Can let it sit there for a little. Just a little. I feel like Faith and Arcane... I need to, between sessions, if I remember, I need to look through my spells and see if there's anything remaining that I'm really dying to have more Faith for. Or Arcane, either one. Because if we can just leave those there, then I'm game for that. Then we can just really keep it on, like, focused on these top 4 and really vigor, endurance, and strength for the most part. Mind, we're managing. Yeah. Anyway, stuff for me to think about. I feel like we've achieved a lot this week. Feels good. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next week for... Hang on. Don't interrupt me when I'm signing off. Rude. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week for probably a lot of mountain cold times. Please look forward to it. Have a good weekend. Bye!